Hey guys, and welcome to the Universim. It's a new God game. It's in very early development. It's literally just gone from pre-alpha into an alpha build. But like, don't think that this is like a complete alpha. No, this is the early stages of development. I wouldn't say this is an alpha. There's very little content yet, but this game I think has a lot of potential. Let's go and take a look. Now this is version 0.0.10 and it's called Zombies Not Included. And I like the humour in this game, and there's a lot of that. Let's start a new planet. So, what can I tell you about this game? It's in a lot of ways it's a typical God game, right? You've got a planet and you're going to have people, and you're going to take them through their development. We're not going to play with tutorials because I've played this for quite a while now. Here is our planet, and the first thing you've got to talk about is the art style, and this does look pretty nice, right? If we zoom in and take a look at the rocks and stuff that are lying around the place, you can see this is kind of, I mean, it is a really nice looking game, right? But it is also kind of cartoony, and some people will really like that. I actually do. Some people probably won't like it. And if we go over here now, where there are shafts of light like this, and you can see that there are a bunch of them on the planet. These are lakes. These are water sources, and then you've got these are oceans, and they're not water sources because obviously it's salt water. So. And water, a very important resource. Now we start off in the Stone Age, and the scope of this game is going to be pretty huge, and this is one of the reasons why I think this game has a lot of potential. It looks good. They're still really working on the core mechanics. This is why it's so very early in the game. There's only a little bit of content which we'll go through. I'll show you all the content that's currently available. But it does have like weather. Here's a storm going on over here, and if we click up here on this, we can see the wind map, and you can see the way that the wind is moving around the planet. And click it again, and you get the heat map, and you can kind of see what your temperatures are. So over here, there's obviously a bit of a desert over here, and then we've got nice temperate zone. This is cold up here. So yeah, you've got a whole ecology going on. And the planets, this isn't the only planet in the universe, right? Like right now it is for us, but all of these stars out here are apparently other planets. And ultimately in the game, you are going to be able to build telescopes and look at these planets and see what they're like, and then go into space and actually colonize those planets. Oh yeah, this is a game that has some serious scale to it. So should we actually get a colony going? I think we should. I'm just looking for where's a good place. Now, ideally what I'm looking for is a couple of water sources fairly close together. Now there are a couple of water sources there fairly close together, and there's plenty of wood and stone, which are the two. Those are kind of the three resources that in the Stone Age we're interested in. Water, stone and wood. Let's just have a quick look at the temperature and see. Yeah, it's a nice temperate zone. Yeah, this would do. This would do. I think I would have liked a little bit more space around it. But this will do. So we're going to put our base, our epicenter, the epicenter of our culture. We're going to bang it in right about there. Yes. Boom. Right. What do I need to tell you about this game? Well, the first thing is that they've with the alpha. Now they have been showing this in pre-alpha, and there was a demo that you could download. Oh, here are our people. Here are our people. Now we start off with 2 people and 2 babies. Right. And if we click on this, we've got Elu and Adahi. Right. So we've only got 2 people to start off with, and what they will do is first of all they build a hut. Right, here's Elu and Adahi, and here are their 2 children, and they start off with some basic resources, and they go and they gather food and they gather resources, and they kind of just like get on with their life. And this is in the pre-alpha you could kind of micromanagement, and then in the alpha they've put in like an AI which controls what they do. Now you can influence what they do, and you do have some control over it, but they should be basically like self-sufficient and go off and do their stuff. Now let's talk about God powers for a second, because we actually kind of need to use them. Over here, this is our we are the creator, and here are our powerpoints, and you can see this just ticks up slowly, and then we can actually use them in the God power menu. And we can do all kinds of things. Like, for example, we can influence what they build. So we can click on a particular building, we can use our powers, and like this one takes 120 power points, and they will focus on building whatever we've clicked on. Or you can have immaculate conception. Yes, we can impregnate a woman and cause her to have a baby. Oh yeah. And let me tell you, there's an awful lot of sex in this game. There is an awful lot of procreation going on, and whilst it's not graphic, it's very, very obvious. So yeah, it's kind of a lot of fun. Lots of room for innuendos. Just my kind of game. And you've also got like basic object interaction. You can pick things up and throw them around. Now that is not just for fun. That's actually got some practical applications, which I'll show you. Over here, we've got, yeah, you know, your basic bread and butter God skills. Meteor strikes, tornadoes, volcanoes, earthquakes, and lightning strikes. But you can see, all of this is coming soon, right? This is not in the game at the moment. I'll say again, this is very, very early in the development process. And then over here, we've got our opportunity to actually create things. We can create some trees, create some stone, create cloud formations, so we can affect the weather and stuff like that. And this I really like. I really like this. Your nuggets, as they're called, your people are called nuggets. Your nuggets have a lifespan. You know, they're born, they grow up, and they die. But you can, like, if you've got a favourite or whatever, you can give them immortality. How cool is that? I just absolutely love that. They can still die. They can still get ravaged by a wild animal or whatever. But yeah, they won't die from natural causes, which is kind of sweet. Now at the moment, you can't name them. But oh, this is something. Look at this. Look, can you see the water effect, like on the camera lens? When you go through like a storm cloud. Let's go over here. If I go over here and go through this rain cloud, you can see, look at that. Now that is the kind of attention to detail, right, that makes me think, you know what, this has got some potential. Now I'm going to follow this game through the releases. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a full-on like dev diary thing, following the whole thing, but I'm definitely going to be following it for a few more releases and see if it's still heading in the right direction. And if it is, and I've got a sneaking suspicion it might be, then this might be like, I've called like 2 games as like definitely going to be awesome, right? And the first one was City Skylines, and I called that before it was released, and yes, it was awesome. And the second one was Planet Coaster, and that has proved to be freaking awesome as well. This could be the third one. It isn't yet. I'm not saying it yet, but I'm saying I'm keeping a close eye on this, because I think this could be another game that is something a bit special. I talked about the scale, you know. Oh, so, look, some loving going on. Look. Yep, they're getting it on. Actually, this is see, they're mating at the moment. Tells you what they're doing, and you'll get comments in here. Oh, their kids have grown up. Yeah, we've now got 4 adults. I'm a big nugget now. Oh, and it'll come out and it'll say, here we go. Oh, Maho has just been born. God, that was quick work, guys. You get comments like this. Elu and Nadahi have returned to work, albeit a little untidy. There are the innuendo. You wait and see. There's plenty more innuendos in this game. Oh, yeah. And I love that. I love the fact that they're putting a good sense of humour into the game. The developers seem to be the right kind of, they have the right kind of attitude to this kind of game. It should be fun, you know. Right, these bushes, whatever, this is food, and in fact they've actually done a bit of gathering here. That needs to be taken back. Right, should we start going through the content in the game? This up here is telling you the current temperature, and you can see the temperature going out for the next few days, right? And here we're going through today, and actually I think this is a month, because this is the average monthly temperature. So each one of these is I guess a month into the future. So this is the current month, and then it's going to be getting colder. It's getting 12 degrees, 8 degrees, 4 degrees, -4. So it's getting colder. We're heading towards the winter. Right, so they will build huts as they procreate and whatever. They'll realise that they need to build huts, and they'll go and build huts. What can we do to kind of help them out? Well, we can tell them to build stuff. We do have control over what they build other than huts. And the first thing they're going to need is a good water supply. Now, if we click on this, now it should tell you how much this hut is using in terms of water. And this one, I don't know. Like the first one doesn't seem to use any, which I'm not quite sure about that, but I'll show you some of the other buildings, and they do show you what they're using. So let's get some water built. So if I go to resources, now you can see here the water pump, the graphics in. These ones for like coal plant, metal mine, stone mine, gas mine, oil jack, windmill, and nuclear plant, right, are not in. And that gives you some idea. Now, I'm pretty sure they're not going to go like... I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more than this, right? Are they going to go literally from water pump to nuclear plant in like 7 steps? I don't think so. I think there's going to be more stuff coming along. And even the UI and stuff is all work in progress. Up here, you've actually got the research. This is the research tab, and you can decide what technologies you're going to research as you guide them along their route to global and indeed universal domination. But they've taken it out. This was in pre-alpha, but they've taken it out for now. So I'm kind of looking forward to when they put that back in, and we can actually at least get some research going on. Right, let's put this water pump in so you can actually start seeing some of these buildings. Now the water. You can see that it'll slot into certain positions around a water source, and some places it won't go in, like round here it won't go in, but there are certain slots you can put it in. So we'll just, yeah, that'll do. Bang. Confirm the current location. Yes, please. Right, so we've now got a water pump. That's going to start producing water. What are we going to need other than that? Well, we need somewhere for them to drink from, so we need a well. So let's go over here and we'll put in a water well. Now these are the only buildings that you can build at the moment. The water well, you can build an eatery, a place for them to eat, an engineer's hut, a cemetery, and a witch doctor's hut to heal them up. We'll talk about that in due course. There's nothing in there. The water pump is the only resource that we can get at the moment. The water reservoir. Now, you know what? I'm going to put a water reservoir in. I wouldn't, like, if I was like playing the game like normally, because it's like way too early to put one in. Where can I put this thing in? Yeah, it can go over here. Yeah, there. Yes. And you can spin these around, by the way. You can control exactly where you put it and what orientation it has. So that's the water reservoir, and you can also get farms. And now that's all the buildings that are in the game at the moment, and I'm going to show you all of them, and I'm going to show you how they all work. But like, I mean, I can't do a let's play at the moment because there just simply isn't enough content at the moment. You can basically do everything in the game in about half an hour. Now you can carry on and you can build up a whole big population and village and all the rest of it, but it's just more of what they're doing like pretty much right now. So let's get on, and we'll get let's say we've got 5 people, so they can't do like too much at the moment. What we can do, we can get them building a bit faster by putting in an engineer's hut and designating a couple of them to be engineers. Now, I've talked about how this game has potential. There are also a couple of things that I'm not sure about that kind of concern me a little bit. So let's talk about one of those now. Here we go, engineers. Let's put the engineers in and get them going. Let's put the engineers hut in. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking about where I want stuff, because I want an eatery and a farm, which I'm probably going to put over that side. Yeah, so let's put this engineer's hut like somewhere over here. So I don't know, like it really doesn't matter too much where it is. I'm going to put it in the middle of there. While this is getting built, I'm going to show you how useful some of the god powers can be. And look, we've already got 600 points. Now these are piles of wood lying around, so they've got plenty of wood, but there isn't a lot of stone around at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here, right? And I'm going to make sure I've got the basic object interaction. I'm going to pick up a rock, right, and bring it over here. And then if I left click and hold, I can adjust the force with which I throw it at the ground and smash it into some nice stone. So they've now got some stones close by, so they don't have to go and get it, they don't have to mine it, they can just use it. And if you want to be really clever, you can go over here, grab a nice stone, drag it over here, and throw it at a tree. So I'm going to throw it. Now, I think maximum force is 15. So, oh, missed. Still got the stone. The stone's still there, lying on the ground. But I missed the tree that I was aiming at. What about? Yeah, that's stone. That's stone. Yeah, boulder. Here we go. Right, that'll do. Now, if I can hit one of the trees, then it'll smash the tree and turn the tree into wood that they can use as well. Let's try there. Oh, like right over there. I didn't even knock one of those trees down. It's not very. So, like sometimes it's really accurate. Sometimes it puts it like all over the place. I'm going to try and knock this tree down here. Let's try this one. Oh, close. Very close. I think the more force you use, it seems to be more inaccurate. I'm coming to that conclusion. Now, I've played this for a little while. But all of this stone is going to be very, very useful to our little nuggets. Let's see if I can actually hit one of these trees. Oh, over there again, man. But you know what? I'm still going to do some more, because they need plenty of stone for all the buildings that we're going to create. So doing a little bit of this is kind of a good idea, and it's kind of fun at the same time. So let's try and get this tree. Come on. Oh, like not even close. Now you can kill your nuggets by doing stuff like this, and you can pick up trees as well. Let's see if I can grab this tree. There we go. You can pick up a tree and throw the tree at the ground, and smash other trees. Boom. I didn't throw that with sufficient force actually to smash it, which wasn't a very clever plan. Let's grab that one. There we go. Let's throw this at that tree, see if we can smash both of them. Oh, close. Let's try this one. But you can see I'm using up my god powers, but I'm supplying them with loads of usable material. So... Oh, I got that one. Oh, and I got that one as well. Excellent, finally. So we've got loads of wood. They've got plenty of stone lying around. And there we go. They've got the engineer's hut built. Right, now the engineer's hut. Now this is one of the things that I'm not 100% like totally convinced about. You have to assign nuggets. You have to actually assign people to work in these buildings. So obviously we're going to assign like Elu and Ziboha. The thing about this is when they die, they're not automatically reassigned. So when somebody dies, you have to notice the fact that they've died and go and deal with it. And when you've got a population of like even 50, right? It's a level of micromanagement that as a god, you shouldn't really be worrying about it. You should be worrying about like their technological direction. You shouldn't be worrying about assigning individual people to individual buildings. I think that's going to get really annoying. But like I say, this is very, very, very early. So yeah. Now, Zuboha, here's Zuboha. Zuboha is, oh, are you in? No, you're in there. Come out so that I can see you, because I want to show everybody that you're thirsty. Not going to come out. Oops, that's the God menu. I accidentally triggered the God menu. I will say some of the controls are not the most intuitive, and not necessarily what I would have chosen, but you know, I guess it's each to their own. The game does give you lots and lots and lots of information. So over here, this is their age, this is their health, hunger, thirst, their stamina, which affects you know, how much work they can do. This is happiness. Now, happiness has not been implemented yet. They're working on it. This is how this is their might. This is how strong they are, and this is how much they can carry. Now, when you appoint people to be engineers, they are automatically made a bit stronger, and they can carry a bit more. So if we look at Elu, oh, Elu's in there. Why don't you come out? Stop hiding in there. I need to give them some stuff to build. Ah, here we go. Here's somebody eating. Right. So if I click on them, you should be able to see. Here's their. I see their hunger just went up. You'll see that their bar kind of goes up and it fills up this bar. Now these bars, each of these bars is divided into 3. If they're in the top section, right, then they're totally happy. And for example, if their hunger or thirst is in the top section, then they'll get a boost to happiness, or they will when happiness is implemented. If they're in the second section, then there's going to be some minor downsides, right? So if they're hungry, then it'll probably affect their maybe their stamina or whatever. If you get down into the bottom third, except for age doesn't work like this. But when you get down into the bottom third of any of these, then you're going to have problems. There's going to be major consequences, and they're probably going to die, to be honest. So, now this person is thirsty, Maho. Where are you? Right, that's because, well, it's not because they can get water elsewhere, but we haven't put in a well yet, so that they can drink. So let's put in a well. That would be a really good idea. Where the hell's the well? The well's over here. Here we go. So we'll put a well. Now, where am I going to put the well? I think I'll put the first one. You want to put it like close to where people are going to be working. But they're probably going to be cutting these trees down and stuff. No, actually, let's put it over this side. So let's put it over here. There we go. Yes. So we'll get the well built. Now, hopefully our engineers will actually come out of hiding. Oh, Elu's mating. They do a lot of that. Zuboha is actually going to build. Yeah, here we go. He's going to go off and build this. Good man. And I like the building animations. The building animations are very cool. And I like the clothes that they wear and stuff. It's you get, like, I don't know, like this guy over here. If I can click on him, they are difficult to click on sometimes. They're all wearing like animal skins and stuff. It's going to be interesting to see as it goes through the ages from Stone Age to like whatever other ages they put in, how their clothing changes and stuff. And I like the fact that they're just like like a floating head and like a floating couple of hands. Some people will hate that, but I actually really like the whole art style of the game. Now here you go. She's thirsty. So she is now going to go to the well, which has now been built. And you get the drink icon. And her thirst bar will now fill up. And she's all happy. Excellent. Right. So that's water provided. Should we get some food going on? Let's get some food going on. So we're going to put in the eatery. Now, where's the eatery? Here's the eatery. Fairly key building. Now, where are we going to put it? I want the farm immediately behind it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spin it around a little bit. Let's put it round. Let's put it round You know what? I'm going to put it around this way. I'm going to put it like about here. Yes, I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to put a farm in, which is this one. Here we go, farm. And we're going to put a farm in like immediate. Yeah, well, you know what? I should have put that a little bit further over and squeezed the farm in there probably. But I'm going to put the farm here. And let's put it about. Actually, I'm gonna spin it round so that the hut part of it is at this end, and the rest of the farm is kind of beyond it. So let's put that in there. There we go. Confirm location. Yes, cha-ching. Now, if I go to my god powers, I probably should have done this. I can move it. There we go. I can move that, and then I can try and smash one of these other trees and provide a little bit of... Oh, missed. Let's try... Oh, I can't move that one. What about that one? No, can't get that one either. Why can't I get that tree? Oh, got it. I guess I was too low on the trunk. Let's try... There. Oh, it's like right over there. Come on. Come on. I can't seem to get that tree. They're working on it. That's probably why. Let's take something from like much further away. Let's grab one of these nice big ones. There we go. No, come over. Come on. I lost it. Come on. There we go. Thank you. And again, like this, how you grab trees and it takes, you have to wait a few seconds and stuff. I'm not sure that is like the best way that they could have implemented this, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is very, very early, and they are... Oh, missed it. And they are going to change things. They're asking for feedback, and let's give them a bit of stone as well. Oh, see, I didn't wait long enough, so I have to wait until it's actually on my cursor. Come on. Thank you. And then I can drag it over here and throw it at this tree. Oh, man. I threw it in the lake. And the stones are now floating on the lake. Good job. I wonder if they'll be even be able to get that. I've no idea. It's a good point. Can I get that? No, I can't get that. Let's grab another tree. Ah, missed it. Grab it, hold it, wait a couple of seconds. This, I must admit, on this bit, I'm not like massively enamoured with, but we'll try and. Come on! Oh yes, got it! Well, finally. So instead of just getting 5 wood, I've actually created 10 wood. Oh, birch tree gives you 15. Ooh. Oh, birch tree 15. Well, 3 wood. Okay. So not as much as I thought. Okay, never mind. Anyway, the point is, now that the eatery is built, we can assign cooks. Now, we've got 7 people now, so I'm just going to assign, I think, 1 person. So, you're gathering materials, you're 24. Let's pick somebody younger. Let's pick Marho. There you go. We'll assign Marho. Cool. So, she's going to be working there. How are we doing with the farm? Now, we can speed the game up. And again, this is something that I'm not particularly keen on. To speed the game up, you have to hold down the plus key, right? And you can speed it up like that, right? I would much prefer to be like down here for there to be like a pause, normal speed, double speed, triple speed kind of control. The idea of having to hold down the plus key for extended periods of time to speed the game up, I can't say I'm a big fan of that. So, okay. Anyway, the eatery, let's have a look. Let's see how the eatery is getting on. Marho now has some food, and she's going to cook that up into meals. And then people will go and they'll eat here, and they'll get a health bonus. Not health bonus, a happiness bonus. But of course, happiness hasn't been implemented yet, so it's actually not going to make a difference to us, but it will do it in the future. Oh, and by the way, now I can show you that this is how much water they're using. So this building's using 3 water, and the farm over here is using 2.5. I'm now going to assign, let's see, We've got 4 people who are unassigned. I'm going to assign... you know what? I'm actually going to assign 3. Yeah, I'm going to... Well, I didn't want to do that. Assign Elu. Yeah. Oh, no. No. I wanted an undefined person. Chamboko. That'll do. So we've assigned 3 farmers. I think you need to have the farmers assigned in order to actually build the plots. Because not only do you have to build the farm... Let's turn this around. Yeah, not only do you have to build the farm, but you then have to build these individual 4 plots. Right, so let's get that done. So let's build that one, build that one, build that one, and build that one. And hopefully the farmers will come along and do that. And they only need like 5 wood and 5 stone, and there should be plenty of that lying around. So it shouldn't hopefully take too long. And then we can start growing our plants. And this is where the game shows some depth, because you can set up for each one of these plots to grow a different crop. And the crops work in different temperature ranges, and you can also set up a queue of up to 3 different crops that you can rotate through to produce different crops at different, like during different times of the year and stuff. I've got to say, like the way it exactly is now, again, I'm not like a massive fan of exactly how it is now, as you'll see once I can like actually allocate the crops. But I think with a little bit of tweaking, it could be really good. So that's why I'm kind of optimistic. Can I get that rock? Yes, I can. Let's bring that rock over here, and we'll smash it close by. Let's just throw it down here. Boom. There we go. So a nice bit of stone for them. So you can see your god powers do allow you to kind of like make a significant difference to their lives. Probably the biggest difference. Now over here, you've got the mating panel. Now at the moment you've got auto mating, but you can turn auto mating off if you want, and you can like check on the fertility of women, and you can like tell them when to mate and all that kind of stuff. Or you could just go to your god powers and go to inconceivable and find some unsuspecting woman and make her suddenly fertile and suddenly having a baby. So she is now having a baby. Awesome. Sweet. You can see that I think this is the fertility meter over here. If we click on one of the other, no, it's a guy, so he doesn't have one. Here we go. What about you? Oh. Click on you. There we go. Yeah. See, she's only 3%. So what? Again, I could, if I wanted to, say, okay, let's go to inconceivable and. Whoa! And now she will be. Yeah. She should now be pregnant. Good. So yes, go have babies. That'll increase our population, which would be awesome. The thing is, you don't want to do it too much early on, because otherwise you're going to run probably into some food problems, unless you get your farms and stuff done pretty early. Right. So how's the eatery doing? Well, we're up to 8 people. We need some more babies. So getting those women pregnant, definitely a good plan. We've only got 1 cook at the moment. I have got the 3 farmers going on, which is good. Now, right, so they've built one. They've got the stuff delivered for another one, which they're now building. You know what? Let's speed that up. Come on, get it built. Get it built. There we go. So now we've got 2 that we can plant up. So let's start with this one. Now, these are the different crops that you can put in. And they grow in different temperatures. If you go outside the temperature range, then they won't grow. So, kind of is what it is. Now, we are heading into... So this takes, I think, 4 days to grow. And 10 degrees. So, yeah, we should be able to go for something like... maybe the juicy acorn, or... Yeah, the juicy acorn I think is probably That takes longer, but it's got a better yield. It's also slightly more temperature tolerant to lower temperatures. But I think we'll go with the juicy acorns for now. So plant juicy acorn, and we'll do the same in there. Plant juicy acorn. Oh, hang on. What about the manbro? And it takes 3, but it's a lower yield. So I think we'll go with juicy acorns. They're getting this one built as well. You know what? I'm gonna put it into fast forward, and get these other 2 built, so that hopefully we can start churning out some crops. So let's have juicy acorns, and they're gonna build this one as well. Come on, Chaka, build it. Go, go, go. And boom, done. Choose the crop for planting, juicy acorn. Yes, cool, awesome. So this is growing now. But yeah, you can see it's getting cold. So I hope that these are going to finish. Are they going to get? See, 1, 2, 3. Ugh. They need to plant these up quick. Yeah. If it gets outside the temperature range, the crops will wither and die. So we'll kind of see. Now, I've said grow juicy acorns now. What I can then do is get some other stuff going. So temperature's getting colder, right? So we could say grow panda brain plums, right? They've got a lower yield, but they've got a very wide temperature range. Or we could maybe pick, these go to -15, but they'll only take 5-degree max. They want cold temperatures. This is -10 and 50. I think we'll try some bloody diarrhea fruit. How do you fancy that? So, yeah, let's... it's really low yield, though. Like, really low yield. But, yeah, go on. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take the bloody diarrhea fruit. So we'll set that to grow as the next one in each of those plots. There we go. Yes. Now, I can set up a 3rd one, and then once I've got like 3 set up, I can, or like whatever, I can just hit the repeat queue, and it will just keep doing the same thing over and over again. I think we'll kind of see, we'll wait and see what the weather's doing going forward. I could just set them up to grow like panda fruit, because panda fruit will grow, you know, it's like from -20 to 60 degrees it'll grow. So you could just set it to grow those, and you know, then it's a lot less micromanagement. So yeah, I'm going to get them started, and then I'd probably switch to panda brains again. That level of micromanagement, I think it's too much for this kind of game, personally, right? But I guess it depends like how the game develops and what else is put in, and how things hang together. It's very difficult to know at this moment. Right, we need more water, guys. So I think we'll get some more water going on. Right, where I can't. Oh, over here, I think. Yeah. This is where we're. Here's our lake that we were using. So let's get some more water put in. So it's not a well, bonehead. Freaking water pump is what I wanted. Where's the water pump? Now that's resources. Here we go. So let's bang a couple of these in. Yes, and I want another one as well. Where was I? Resources. There we go. And yes. So we'll get another couple of those going in. Now, if I click on this water pump, you can see this tells you it's producing 8. It's producing 8 litres per day. We're actually using 10.1. So putting 3 in will produce 24, and we're using 10.1. So that should give us like a fair amount more water. Over here, how are we doing at this? We're up to 11 people now, and we've got 2 babies who are going to grow up. So we can probably afford to assign a second cook now. So let's assign... You're 16, yeah. Shanaha, yeah, you can be our second cook. Awesome sauce. And I think at this point, it's probably an idea to start thinking about having a second engineer. So let's get another engineer's hut going, which we'll plop. Where should we plop it? Let's plop it, I don't know. over here somewhere. That'll do. Yes, boom. In it goes. Right, look at this. Again, another reason why I like this game. Look at the... Now, the different crops all have different graphics. So you can like tell just by looking at it what's growing. That's the kind of thing I really like. Now, I should mention this. See this broken bone? This means that he's hurt himself. And if we look over here, if we go to here, you can see all the messages. And I like the fact that you can go and you can actually look at all the messages, because it's personally, I find it really easy to miss this stuff. So it's nice to be able to just go over here every now and again and see what's happened. And it tells you what's happened, and let's see. Lonoco is now mature enough to handle copious amounts of manual labour. Excellent. There's a whole like running joke in here about how it sucks to grow up. Oh, here we go. And Chamboko and Ahu have concluded their nap, if you know what I mean. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And I want to find where's the. There's a really good one about growing up. Where is it? Can't find it. Zibo just came into the world in the most inelegant way. Mortals are pretty gross. Chaka and Ziboha look rather pleased. I wonder what they were up to. See what I mean? This game's perfect for me. What else? Oh, here you go. I thought being an adult would be fun. Boy, was I wrong. Where's the... there's one about, it's like being an adult is like becoming an adult's like the dumbest thing I've ever done. Is that in here somewhere? It's bound to be. I'm a big nugget now. Yeah, no, but it'll be around. Keep your eye on this bottom corner, you'll see it. Right, the engineer's hut has just received its final touches. So let's go and have a look at that. Here we go. So we can now assign a couple more engineers. So let's have Zebo and Ahu. There you go. So now we've got another couple of engineers. So we've got, let's go and have a look at now. So we've got like 4 engineers and 3 farmers and 2 cooks at the moment. Right. Now, so I was talking about these injuries. They like even just walking around, they can get injured. And certainly when they're like mining stone and cutting down trees, you'll get messages saying, oh, they've injured themselves one way or another. And the way that you heal them up, or the way that you're supposed to heal them up, is with a witch doctor. Right, let's get a witch doctor going. So, witch doctor, that doctor. Ha ha ha! That old joke. Right, so let's bang a witch doctor in. I don't know, like somewhere on the kind of the edge of town. How about over here somewhere? Yeah, I might just spin this around a little bit. There we go. Yes. Right, so, and look, it's got a skull face. That's a nice touch, and that's only there during the building phase. It like once this is built, you won't see that. But I think I like little touches like that in games. Right, so these guys are going to be cutting down the trees and getting the whole witch doctor thing going. At the same time, we should probably get a cemetery going, because it's not going to be long before somebody dies. And again, it's not really going to make any difference to us, but in the when the game is further completed and they put the happiness in, being able to bury their dead and whatever makes them happier, which is important. So, engineers hut cemetery. So we'll put, and I suppose we should put a cemetery in. I don't know, maybe by the creepy witch doctor. How about that? Can I get one in over here? Oh man. What about if I spin it around? Yeah. Let's get it in. There, that'll do. Yeah. Boom. So we've got a cemetery going in as well. Coolness. Alrighty. Now we do want this to get built ASAP. They've got the wood. They need some stone. Should we help them out with our godlike powers? I think we probably should. So let's go. God powers. Now you can also click with the right mouse to bring the god powers up, but I always forget because I'm like that. So let's grab. Let go too early. Come on. Let's grab that and we'll smash it over here somewhere. We'll try and take a tree down if we can. There we go. Oh, miles away. Miles away. Let's try and move this tree. I was actually trying to pick up a rock, but boom. Oh, got it. So they've got plenty of wood. Now we just need to... I wonder if I can get rid of that. Oh, miles away again. Let's try this one. And... boom. Miles away. Absolutely freaking miles away. But we are generating loads of stone for them, so... I'm just going to chuck some stuff. Okay, well that worked. Maybe I should stop aiming. Just like throw it down anywhere. And it'll actually do what I want it to do. Come on, stone. Boom. Oh, almost took that down. That would have been nice. Let's grab this one as well. Check it over there. Boom. And a bit more, I guess. Yeah, why not? Let's check it over there. Boom. Oh, man, I almost took that tree down. That would have been useful. Alright, well, they're clearing this. I think we're going to speed this up because I just want to kind of show you the buildings. I mean, other than showing you these buildings that I'm building now, there really isn't that much more to show you. Now, you can play for quite a long time, like building up a big population, but they're kind of just doing more of the same, really. So it's building more farms and planting more crops and, you know, like more of that kind of stuff. Now, talking of that, I should go and check on the farm and see. We need to get more crops. So let's go. It's cold, but it's getting... You know what? I'm going to stick with panda brains. And I'm just going to say, just keep doing panda brains. Because, again, I just don't think it's worth... Well, I don't think it's worth the micromanagement. So I'm just going to put panda brains in and just say, keep going. Keep growing panda brains. Why not? Right, how are we doing for food? Okay, the answer is we're doing freaking awesome for food. Like, seriously, 390 is a lot of food. But, amazingly, they've got no food here. Where the hell's all the food? All the food is at the farm. So somebody needs to go to the farm, get it, and bring it back here. Now, why aren't they doing that? Oh, here we go. Now they're both going after food. Yeah, and so you bloomin' should. Go get the food. Oh, there we go. So they're going over to the farm, getting the food. Yep, sack on your back. Bringing it back here. And, yeah, there we go. Now we get to... And there's actually 9 dishes already ready. So, yeah. People can come here. They can grab a drink. The meals. Awesome. So, yeah, from that perspective, we're doing freaking awesome. How are we doing for water? Is our water supply good? We've got 24. We're only using 14 at the moment. But we've put in another couple of buildings that are going to start using water. So, I think we should probably anticipate that. And I do want to put another well in. It's a good idea to have wells around. Because the closer they are to a well, the less distance they've got to go and get a drink. Let's put another pump in there. And then we'll put another well. Let's go. Let's put another well. Where did I put the first one? I got a well over there. I guess we should put a well like over here in this area. So let's put it. Let's just pop it in there. That'll be fine. Yes. Cha-ching. Cool. Awesome. So we're feeding our people. We're keeping them watered. They're procreating like crazy. We're up to 16 people. We've got tons of food going. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put. Oh no, I've got auto mating on. So these are ready, almost ready to have babies. But I'm just gonna let nature take its course. And let them procreate at their own pace. how kind am I as a god? How's the bloomin'... Okay, that's the grave digger. Okay, the witch doctor. Now I want to talk to you about the witch doctor because this has just been put in with this 0.0.10 update, which is the first what they're calling alpha. Personally, I would say this is... I wouldn't say this is an alpha, because to me, an alpha is like... You should have all the basic mechanics like kind of done. They're really still working on a lot of the mechanics. So, I mean, I think this is still pre-alpha state, but hey, it's their game, so they can call it whatever the hell they like. Let's have a look at these guys. Now, we need to assign a witch doctor. And I'm going to pick somebody... Oh, God, they're 45 years old, Chaka, already. Good Lord. Let's pick somebody a bit younger. Let's have somebody... eating... Let's have Ahu, right. So Ahu is now going to go to the witch doctor's hut and become the witch doctor. And then what he should do is go and get herbs, make medicines, and heal these people. But I gotta say... It's a bit hit and miss. Let's follow him. So I'm going to speed this up because often they have to wander like quite a long way, and they kind of wander around aimlessly looking for these herbs, which I kind of don't understand exactly how the pathing works in terms of looking for the herbs. Oh, here we go. Now he's found some herbs. Right, now he's going to be on his way back. He'll have a little sack on his back. There we go. If I can click on him. If I can click on him. There we go. Sorry, click on... yeah, I think it's to him. Yeah, to him. Bringing herbs. So he's now bringing those herbs back. So let's speed it up and we'll follow him through his like full cycle. I do like these water wheels. I do like the whole graphical style of this thing. It's pretty darn good, I think. So he takes the herbs back to the witch doctor's place, and you can see we've got this red no herbs icon, which once he gets back will disappear. Because let's speed it up a little bit. Because there we go. He's found this, which is a pretty suspicious looking item. But yeah, so we've now got herbs. But instead of like getting on with it, and this has happened every time, they wander off and go and do other stuff. Now there's people lying in there dying, right? And he just can't be bothered. Now, this is another thing. So this engineer's hut, now I assigned 4 engineers, but one of them's died. So I've now got to manually assign another one. Now that, I mean, I don't really like the fact you've got to assign them in the first place. But having to assign them every time somebody dies, which happens like fairly frequently, that, too much micromanagement. That really needs to change. What about over here? I've got to go and like check, and make sure that all of the buildings have like all the people. See, and a farmer's died, and I've got to assign that. Not a big fan of that. I'm telling you, not a big fan of that. They need to remove those elements of micromanagement because that's just too much. Or there needs to be like one screen that I can bring up which shows me like all the professions, all the buildings, and I can just assign people quickly. Having to like go around and do it like building by building and whatever, nah, that's not gonna fly, guys. And yeah, and like I said, I have high hopes for this game. I hope that this game is going to be something special, but there are some things that they got to change if that's going to happen. Right now, let's have a look. So he's preparing medicine. So he brought his herbs back. He's now preparing medicines. These guys all need healing, and they're down from 100 to like Adahi is down to like 27, and you can see it's ticking down. Right now, I'm telling you now, I don't think any of those 4 are going to survive. Now, either this isn't working properly, right, or they need to balance this a little bit because, and I'm sure they will, there's a lot to still be balanced about this. Like I said, early development, very early. I'm boring you by saying that, aren't I? Yeah, but it is. It's so early that all of these things, are going to change as it goes forward. But we've got one medicine ready, right, and now he's going to go and heal a patient. So here we go. Except that he's not. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Yeah, he's changed his mind. And he's going to come over. Now he's going to heal this patient, which is Ziboha. Oh, one of our original ones. Now, Ziboha is 51. So she is quite old in the terms of this game. But it's at 49. Now, he is standing there. He had a medicine ready. And 51, 52, 51, 52. I mean, it seems that they're dying faster than they can be healed, pretty much. Right? And look, Adahi is already down to like 7, 6. So they're like, so how the hell is one witch doctor supposed to like heal these people? I mean, unless, well, I don't see it. I don't see how one witch doctor's going to deal with this. So yeah, I think there's some balancing that needs to be done here. Either that or I'm missing something, which is eminently possible because you know what a complete bonehead I am. Right, so there you go. Now let's see. Let's have a look. We'll have a look through the building because I think I've shown you everything. We've seen the witch hunt. Witch hut. Oh, the cemetery. We haven't looked at the cemetery. Let's go and look at the cemetery. Here's the cemetery. We need to assign a grave digger, and we'll have. Yeah, you'll do. Shako, who's currently mating. Where are you? Oh, look! I love the way that we missed it. The huts actually shake around while they're doing it. It's very vigorous, apparently. They expend a bit of energy doing it. But yeah, let's look through the build. So we've done the well, we've done the eatery, we've done the engineer's hut, cemetery, witch hut. God knows what the vault is. It's not in the game yet, but I don't even know what that is. I suppose, is it like an advanced cemetery or something? I don't know. No idea. There's nothing in there. We've seen the water pumps. We've seen the water reservoir. We've seen the farms. And that's it. That's it. That is all the buildings. So that's kind of like content-wise. That's all you can do. Is you can farm and you can like try and look after your people, keep them fed, keep them watered, keep them healed until they die, and that's basically it. So you can kind of see now why I can't really do a let's play on this, because yeah, could I grow my population much higher? Yeah, I could, right? But it would just be doing more of the same, right? So yeah. Now if they follow up on this game and they keep developing it, and you can actually take a culture without some of the micromanagement, I have to say, you can actually take a culture and take it from the Stone Age, like right the way through to the space. Oh, there's a hut shaking. I wanted to shake. There you go. Look. Oh dear, they're very vigorous. And there's a lot of that goes on. There's so much mating going on in this village now. Yeah, so if you can go like right the way through to the space age, and then go off to distant planets and like either use them for their resources or resettle on a different planet if you've used up all the resources on your planet, then somebody's just died. Ziboha has departed this world. Oh, it's a shame. Then yeah, this could be something awesome. And also, you're not alone in the universe. And if you watch the trailer for the game that they put out, there are going to be, I think, enemies coming towards you to potentially attack you or steal your resources or whatever. So yeah, the game has tons and tons of potential. It could be like one of the really great God games, but too early to tell. So what we're going to do, I'm going to keep an eye on these updates. Whenever they do an update, I'll do a video and keep you up to date with how the game is progressing, and we'll see how it goes. So there you go. That is the Universim, a first look. I like it. I just hope it continues in the right direction and they improve a few things. All right, guys, I'll catch you for the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.